Another week, boys, and another twab. This week in Destiny, we launched the Edge of Fates, and now we're getting ready for the Desert Perpetual raid when it goes live on Saturday, and we guess you're doing that too. So how about we jump right into today's topic so we can all go back to doing that? Yes, we want to play too. So we got the Edge of Fates, voice acting updates, new raid incoming, Brief 003, Season Reclamation is here, new Bungie rewards available, Bungie Foundation updates. All right, the Edge of Fates is live. On Tuesday, we launched the Edge of Fates. This new expansion not only brings a lot of content and quality of life changes, it also kickstarts both the Year of Prophecy, which will continue when Renegades launches in December, and the Fate Saga, our next long narrative arc that'll be focused on the 9. But you all know that already. We should just focus on celebrating along with you, our amazing community. Thank you for playing our game, for sharing your enjoyment with us, but also for your incredibly valuable feedback. Have fun, show us your craziest moments, and keep it coming. Yeah, I would say, again, I'm not going to spoil anything. We will probably be doing like a complete review of this expansion. We got to get through the raid first. I have to even see like what the seasonal content is going to be looking like. But I got to give credit where credit's due, man. Narratively, the setup here, the foundation has been laid for us to deal with the 9, and I think they nailed it. All right, voice acting update, the Edge of Fate. A few months ago, we announced that some voice talent was unavailable to record lines for the Edge of Fate. Today, we're happy to announce that these conflicts have been resolved and we're actively re-recording lines for affected characters. While we do not have a specific date for when these lines will be updated, we are aiming for a future update. When we have more details, we'll let you know. As a reminder for launch, until these recordings can be implemented, please be aware of the following. In some languages, some characters will have temporary voice casting or be silent. As we did for Destiny 2 Heresy, subtitles for story content will be enabled by default to ensure narrative content is not missed. Speaker names will also be enabled by default. Within your gameplay settings, we offer a variety of customization options for subtitles to help with accessibility and general visibility of narrative content. You can alter the size, color, background, show the speaker's name, and more before the launch of future content. Prepare for introductory sequences and cutscenes. You saw the other day, Ikora's VA actually came out and says she's going to be returning now. And I guess they're going to re-record all her lines because it was actually Savathun's VA that did all of Ikora's lines, which she did a really good job. You definitely could hear more Savathun than Ikora, but I'm assuming they're going to re-record all those, implement those. Hell, I might even replay through some of those missions just to hear her voice in that. All right, the Desert Perpetual launches on Saturday. July the 19th will be a great day. The Desert Perpetual, our latest raid, will go live at 10 a.m. Pacific, and thousands of teams will face contest mode for its first 48 hours. Only will rise above the rest to conquer the world's first race, though. Okay, only one will rise above the rest to conquer the world's first race, though. We'll be watching very closely, so give us your best. Okay, same stock image, very much prophecy themes, man, or 9 themed, right? 9, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think like where in the skybox this is. It almost seems close to where 3 is, right? Now, the raid emblems. Players to complete all encounters of the Desert Perpetual while contest mode is active will earn a very exclusive emblem that won't be available after the initial 48 hours. It's called Timeline's Blade. And hold on, we can't show this one yet. Sorry. You'll understand when you see it for the first time after the world's first race has been completed. But we can show you the 3rd unknown emblem. It's beautiful, and it will be available to all players to complete the raid on any difficulty. Check it out. Interesting. So the emblem must have some I guess lore spoilers in there. That's the collar right there. Look at that. Remember when Maya put that collar on Saints? That's it right there. All right, so we're dealing with something. If you didn't play Episode Echoes, there was a scene there. Maya essentially placed a Vex collar around Saint and made him do all kinds of kinky shit that he claims he doesn't remember. Right. All right, Friday maintenance. On Friday, July 18th, we'll have a scheduled maintenance for update 9.0.0.2. Below is a timeline of events. At 6 a.m. Pacific, Destiny 2 maintenance will begin. Destiny 2 will be brought offline at 8:35. At 10 a.m., Destiny 2 will be brought back online. Then the update will be played for all platforms and regions. Destiny 2 maintenance is scheduled to be completed. Okay, interesting. Here we go. Disabled items list. To maintain the integrity of the race and its challenges, we will be disabling the following list of gear and abilities during contest mode. Weapons. Outbreak perfected. Chat, what's Outbreak doing? Damn, brother. That's like our best primary weapon for DPS checks. You run out of all your ammo. You've expended all your special and heavy. All you got left is to pull out your Outbreak to finish off the boss. All right, 3rd iteration. Yeah, we figured that was going to happen. Damn YouTubers spoiling everything. Now Bungie knew about it. Now we're fucked. Choir of One? Really? Dude, that was going to actually be one of my day 1 loadouts. Icebreaker is another one. What the hell's going on with these? Are they really that busted right now? Probably hitting ammo economy. Maybe. Armor. All right. Set bonus perks on collective psych armor sets. All right. Do I even have? I don't even think I have. No, all my stuff is Bushido right now. Chat, what's that set bonus do? Oh, collective psych isn't out? Why would they fucking disable it if it's not out? That makes no sense. Yo, somebody give me... What's the name of an armor piece? Hold on. Let me just go look this up. I don't know. I can't find it. And I don't know if it's raid armor or not either, so... We're not even gonna... I'm not gonna look too hard. Please note that players... Oh, hold on. The other thing that's disabled. Look at this. Distribution armor mod. Please note that players will not be prevented from equipping disabled fragments or items with disabled perks, but the effects will not work in the raid during the disabled time frame listed above. Additional entries may be added as we approach the raid launch. Please visit our disabled item list to get the most up-to-date list as you prepare for the raid. Gotcha. So I want y'all to know this. This list right here, you're probably like, wow. What sucks, those weapons got disabled, but that's a pretty small list. If it's anything like last year, this list is going to grow. It's going to be double, maybe even triple the size, right? I'm not really sure what's going on with these weapons right here. I understand third iteration. I was suspecting they were going to just disable maybe the anti-barrier scout mod instead of the outright exotic, but okay. All right, world's first race information. In the July 7th tweet, we mentioned that completing the Edge of Fate campaign in legendary difficulty will get you ready for the raid. That remains true, as the required power level to participate in the Desert Perpetual is 100. Of course, you can finish the campaign in regular difficulty and grind to get to that number. It's your choice. The tweet had more information for players looking to participate in the world's first race. We suggest you check it out one more time. Yeah, so normally when you would finish like the legendary campaign, you finish it and then you would get an entire armor set, but it's just that the drops are higher throughout the legendary campaign. Follow the race. If you don't want to miss the action, we're once again partnering with many amazing creators who'll be covering the world's first race. Streaming schedule and channels. Bungie pre-show from 6:45 to 10 a.m. You got Evan, CB, Wise Thug, Merge, Nexus Gaming, Ellie, Masio, El Tolen. There you go. And the Power Human emblem was initially only for partner streamers during the world's first race, but we have now made the emblem available to anyone streaming Destiny 2, July 19th at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. All right, so this would be part of the drops on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Now, after the world's first race, gift a sub to any eligible Twitch channel in the Destiny 2 category streaming the Desert Perpetual raid from July 19, 6 p.m. Pacific to July 29, 10 a.m. Pacific to receive the Golden Relief emblem. Oh, damn. It's straight up the Sands Time Prophecy look. So this one, though, this one goes live for just watching at 6 a.m. This one goes live for folks that are raiding at 6 p.m. Pacific. So it would be 9 p.m. Eastern for us. Okay. So on the off chance, what if we beat the raid in 3 hours? You know, it's another Root of Nightmares. Holy f***, does Bungie really think the raid's going to go this long? Last year was almost 24 hours for the first completion. The rest was 30 hours. Any guesses here, guys, how long we think this one's going to go? 12 hours max. I'm going to go ahead. This is my guess right now. First raid completion is going to be done 11 hours, 33 minutes, and 16 seconds. I will bet. Never mind. No, I'm not betting. No, you guys. No, never mind. Oh, man. The ego can get us in trouble. You know what I'm saying? If you plan on streaming the raid, here are some overlays for you to use. All right, get your raid rewards. Players who complete the raid will also have a chance to buy some new Bungie rewards. The Desert Perpetual jacket and bag are available to players who complete it before August 29th at 9:59 a.m. Pacific and have purchased them before October the 7th. Those of you interested in the Desert Perpetual raid pin have until December the 2nd to unlock the reward and until January the 6th to complete the purchase. Look at that, brother. Look at that. Yeah, so hot. Look at the bag, the pins. I have some of the pins. I need the pin holder. There's like a thing you can buy where you can put all the pins on a thing. All right, Brief 003. Vanguard Kepler restricted brief all points bulletin. Guardian operative dispatch contains restricted information for selected fire teams and will purge its data upon closure. Lavas, leader of the House of Exile. Classification: Eliksni. House Exile. Archon. Unknown fungal symbiosis. Hazards: modified strength, caster suspension, unnatural resilience and strength, draining tether, proximity-based telepathy. Intel: Lavas is the only known figure at the head of the House of Exile, which is unusual for a typical killless house. He's believed to have seized power through controlling the house's prime servitor and leading a cult-like uprising centered around the Kepler singularity. So we're essentially the last mission ends, right? Current intelligence suggests that Archon's originally hails from the House of Judgment or Winter. I'm gonna be honest, man. We need to buy for this. I've forgotten. House Judgment. Wasn't that the house under Aramis? Oh, that's Varric's house. Oh, that makes things interesting. Archon Lavas has entered into a symbiotic agreement with the fungal flora native to Kepler. The properties of this fungus, like its reactivity to dark matter, are under study. Vast wills an eerie telepathic capability. Guardian operatives and hidden agents have confirmed the Archon's ability to project their mind and will it into subordinates in his house or lifeless corpses. Never trust that he isn't watching. Of note, the Hidden have received unconfirmed reports of hearing Levast's voice briefly through a corpse or while observing the House of Exile zealots. At minimum, the remnants of the House of Exile believe the Archon is a fated immortal, blessed by the Giver, and unable to ever truly die. Not everybody, you know what I mean? Until they do. Now that the first fire team is planetside, Agent Chalco is assigned to investigate and track. An Elixir informant turned by Operator Lodi claims that during the long drift from Reese, Levast was one who maintained servitors, eventually serving as a well-regarded mechanist repairing the prime servitor. The same Elixir informant claims Levast is allergic to an Ionian packaged foodstuff called pine nuts. Don't tell me we're going to kill this fucker by putting some nuts on him. Got a nut allergy? Is this the D's nut jokes? Season Reclamation has started. The Edge of Fate marks the start of a new era for Destiny 2 with many changes that work as foundation for the future of the game. Even familiar names like Seasons are getting many adjustments, so let's talk about what Season Reclamation will bring to the table. To start with the proper context, a reminder of some key dates for the Year of Prophecy. On July 15th, the Edge of Fate launched with Season Reclamation started. The Ash and Iron major update drops on September the 9th. On December 2nd, Renegade launches, and Seasons Lawless begins December 2nd. The Shadow and Order major update drops March the 3rd. At the start of this season, Reclamation, we introduced Solo Ops, a brand new activity playlist that takes place on destinations through the Sol system, including Kepler, that reward new gear and powerful rewards. The portal will have its own new gear to be earned right as you jump into the expansion. Cruiser Ops and Fire Team Ops will offer new armor sets and gear with a sizable amount of returning activities, customizable difficulty, and new modifiers. Season Reclamation and future seasons will feature a calendar of content releases featuring additional activities opening in the portal, as well as new and returning events. These events will have exclusive gear and rewards, including hollow weapons. Here are the next 3 events and their dates, plus what will be coming to the portal in the coming weeks. So week of July 15th, portal launches and the shooting range opens at the tower. Week of July 22nd, so next Tuesday, Onslaught Midtown and Onslaught Widow's Court arrive in Fire Team Ops. Starcross Exotic Mission arrives in Pinnacle Ops. So week of July 29th, the Arms Week event launches with a focus on hand cannons. Trials of Osiris is back with new armor sets and tiered weapons to earn. Cool activity opens in Fire Team Ops featuring 3 different paths to play. Week of August the 5th through the 19th, the Solstice event will take place. Okay, so that's when Solstice is coming back. Matchmaking opens for Grandmaster Fire Team Ops. Expert and Master Matchmaking opens on the 22nd and 29th respectively. Week of September 2nd, Heavy Metal returns. And September 9th, Ashen Iron major updates. Now, throughout the season, there will be booster weeks where a gameplay or progression buff will be active in the portal. The first booster, Special Surge, starts next week and buffs special ammo drops and all PvE activities in the portal. In the Ash and Iron major update launching on September 9th, Guardians will return to the Plaguelands and participate in a new activity highlighter event, New Territory. This event sets up a brand new activity called Reclaim, a 3-player mission where resources are limited and playing as a team is a requirement for success. Interesting. The portal will expand with additional activities, customization options, new weapons and armor, and the new ultimate difficulty level accessible across all of Solo, Fire Team, and Pinnacle Ops. So hold on, this new activity called Reclaim, it's a 3-player mission where resources are limited and playing as a team is a requirement for success. What resources? Everything? Even primary ammo? Yeah, it's not a whole lot to go off with. I don't know. Kind of makes me think of like extraction mode, you know what I mean? Lastly, we haven't talked much about the Edge of Fate raid dropping on July 19th, and that's totally unintentional as we want you to discover everything about yourselves. Just know we will share our plans for the epic raid, which will add new content rewards after Ash and Iron launches when the time is right. Epic raid will be our current raid that we're going to be getting this Saturday. They're going to expand on it mechanically. Oh, we'll see. All right, new budget rewards to celebrate your triumphs and perseverance during the Edge of Fate with new budget rewards available on the Bungie store. Check out the budget rewards page for more information on how to earn these amazing rewards. For every purchase on the Bungie store during the Edge of Fate, receive Destiny 2 emblem Sepulchromatic as a gift with the purchase. The Edge of Fate original soundtrack. Immerse yourself in the music of Destiny 2 with the new Edge of Fate's original soundtrack digital edition. Purchase the soundtrack on the Bungie store and receive the Ergosphere Destiny 2 emblem as a gift with the purchase. Now, Bungie Day campaign update. Guardians, we are filled with gratitude. Just 10 days, you've come together to raise more than 750,000 support of our Bungie Day campaign. Your dedication to lift up others and being a catalyst for change is incredible. The world shines brighter because of you, and there's still so much we can do. With the launch of the Edge of Fate, we added additional incentives to further our impact. Head to our Tiffy page to donate for helping hand emotes and a steadfast column shader. And Eververse has a brand new Foundation-inspired weapon ornament for Sunshot. Grab what you can, wear with pride, knowing you're a difference maker. You're supporting his action. So who do your donations end up helping? People like Tucker, a Make-A-Wish kid with a truly unique wish. Tucker is an 18-year-old cancer survivor who used his wish to outfit the pediatric oncology unit where he was treated with the brand new gaming consoles. His goal? Let kids face the toughest days, escape into play, feel a spark of normalcy, and discover the healing power of gaming. Check out the video below to learn more about his inspiring story and see how your support directly impacts kids in needs. That's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome.
Because Tucker's wish is a really special wish.
Hello, my name is Tucker. On March 11th, 2024, I was diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Tucker wished to outfit the oncology unit with a whole bunch of Nintendo Switches so that every room in the oncology unit has a Nintendo Switch for kids to play while they're going through their treatment.
Video games helped distance me from the struggles that I was going through. It made my entire treatment feel much less tedious and overbearing. Distractions are always good to help make the pain seemingly disappear.
What a lot of us know is just how important games are to supporting kids when they're coping with really difficult situations.
Being able to take your mind off of what's happening is incredibly important. It's something that brings them hope, it brings them joy, it also gives them a choice. We don't have a lot of choices for kids when they are in treatment. There are so many things that they have to do. This gives them that opportunity to just be a normal kid.
For Tucker, while he was here at Mary Bridge, being able to play video games and have that connection and distraction and the therapeutic play that comes along with gaming was a really powerful part of his treatment and his recovery. He wanted to make sure that other kids going through the same thing that he went through had that same type of experience.
My hope for you is that these video games give you the chance not to think about what you're going through and just help you find some happiness while you're here. It's important to find these opportunities to have the energy to go through this. Find things in your life that make you happy and keep clear of the things that don't, because your physical and mental health are equally important.
At the beginning, he knew that he wanted to give back to this hospital that treated him so well. He's just a really caring kid that knows what it's like to be in the hospital, and so he's hopeful that these will help them get through some tough days.
It's incredibly unique for a Wish kid to wish to give to somebody else. And of the 500 wishes that the Bungie Foundation has granted, this is only our second wish to give. The fact that it's happening on Make-A-Wish's 9,000th wish is also just really exciting too. To wish to give to others who are in need is a true gift in and of itself, and something that just, again, really speaks to Tucker's heart.
Every wish is special in its own way, but I think when there are kids who have been through so much and they want to help others, there's something that's really unique and special about that. Tucker wanted to help the kids that are in the hematology oncology clinic to maybe not feel so alone and also have an opportunity to connect with others through gameplay. So he graciously decided to turn his wish into one that would help these kids by gifting them Starlight Foundation gaming consoles. And Bungie's the one that's making that all possible.
I think the Bungie Foundation and our connection and partnership with organizations like Make-A-Wish creates a sense of common humanity with the Bungie community. There's something about truly selfless caring and selfless giving that ends up having more of an impact on you than you'll ever actually realize.
My God, the feels.
I think any company,
Turn out
any
wrong,
organization would feel such a great sense of fulfillment by giving to these precious kids in need for no other reason than it's going to make their lives better.
Hopefully this, and knowing you're not alone in this fight, will help. Best wishes, Tucker.
GG's, man. GG's, man. That's good shit, dude. That's good shit. Every donation, no matter the size, stacks up the real world impact. More smiles, more play, more healing moments like the Tuckers. Bungie Day runs through July 29th. Will culminate with the Bungie Foundation live stream and finals of the 7 Column Chaos PvP tournament. More information on that soon, but trust us, you aren't going to want to miss it. And the pictures we have lined up for you. Let's keep the momentum going. Player support reports. PvP competitive playlist. We are aware of an issue impacting the competitive playlist where players are placed in higher ranks than intended after completing their placement matches. We will provide updates when more information is available. Yeah, we're about to go play comp in just a moment. Timeline of future updates. As we continue investigating issue reports, we have identified root causes for many and are planning our resolution deployment timeline. State and fixes are subject to change based on test validation. So 9.0.0.3, this is next Tuesday. Incorrect ammo gains on arrow denial frame grenade launchers, rocket sidearms, and rocket launchers with the bipod perk. Additional Kepler-related soft locks and crashes. Third iteration scout rifle does more damage than intended. Wow. So this scout rifle is going to be chunking from now until next Tuesday outside of the raid. Of course, in the raid, it's going to be disabled. Okay, so Tuesday, July 29th. Matter Spark motion sickness and visual improvements. Hollow full of visuals unintentionally changing. Tangle web perk not suspending champions. And we're still investigating the following high priority issues. Provide target fixed dates when available. So leaving the Edge of Fate missions early prevents players from relaunching them. Oh man. What? What are you just like soft locked? Audio issues on PlayStation 5 consoles. I've heard you guys bringing that up. PlayStation 4 console crashes when entering the tower. Xbox guys, are y'all good? Anything about fucking Xbox crashes? Did you pay $3.6 billion? Huh? No. This is the best you're gonna get. Okay? PlayStation's not even getting an update anytime soon. They're getting their shit maybe a month from now. Xbox, you'll get your shit in Renegades. Ammo economy feedback. As we continue to process feedback, we'll be shooting out some clarification, additional information to help players better understand many of the changes to core systems within Destiny 2. In the new system, ammo bricks drop more frequently and consistently than before when defeating enemies, but containing less ammo per brick. If you're feeling short on ammo, there are some build crafting options you can leverage to increase your ammo drop amounts per drop. All weapons except swords have an ammo generation stat, which influences how much they can contribute to the ammo meter. You can improve the ammo generation stat using the ammo generation armor mods, chest, or the bandolier, or abundant ammo mods on the weapon itself. Finder mods directly scale all. Okay, so pretty much Bungie's saying, get good. The ammo changes that you've experienced are exactly the way they're supposed to be, and that you're supposed to build into it. These are other known issues. Hit markers are not functioning as intended. They're not even there. You know what I mean? It's not even there. Due to an issue, conquest activities have been disabled until a fix can be deployed at a later date. Matter Spark causing visual flickering on ultra-wide aspect ratios. Players can be blocked from launching the Edge of Fate missions after error coding out or leaving in progress. Players cannot attack at Matter Spark if primary vehicle file is not found. Players can soft lock themselves if reaching the relocator and exiles core too quickly. Activities in Gorge may not activate the first time the players enter the area. Players are advised to leave and then attempt to load back in the progress. The Tangle Web artifact perk does not suspend champions. As expected, unstoppable champions will still stun from the suspend effect. Orb of Powers granted by the Orbs of Restoration like Oromon only grant ability energy to Phoenix Dive when that class ability is equipped by a Solar Warlock. Vex Mythic class rate of fire is incorrect. What's Vex Mythic class shooting at right now? Is it 390 right now? Graviton Spike Exotic Handgun is missing its lore tab. The armor set perks for unfaltering focus and redacted sets have been temporarily disabled to prevent game crashes. Players can become soft locked in a specific spot. The Saturnism mission if they die prior to upgrading relocator. PlayStation 5. Oh, here we go. Xbox users are experiencing intermittent audio issues, which may eventually lead to crashes. Interesting. What kind of audio issues are you guys running into? I'm getting no gun sounds. Audio cuts out. Damn, brother. Damn. That does suck indeed. All right, we are done here. We hope you're enjoying the Edge of Fate, that the Legendary campaign didn't hit you too hard, and that your preparations for the Desert Perpetual are going well. What builds are you using? What weapons have you earned? And have you reached 200 points in a stat already? Any juicy secrets you have uncovered? Let us know. Share your feedback with us, and let's just have an amazing time as a community. Because guess what? We love playing new Destiny 2 content as much as you do. The Destiny 2 community team. All right, guys, that is thy TWAB/TWID leading into the raid race this weekend. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Because to be quite honest with you, it all really does come down to the raid. I hate to say it, but it really does come down to the raid. We'll see how it plays out, man.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.